Alright, so I'm up. Of course, I'm in this hot box. I got the kids ready for school. We got a little bit of a later start, maybe about 20, 30 minutes later, but we started. Um, Definitely feeling a little tired, but I just ate a banana. I'm gonna eat some honeydew melon and just try to stay on top of my fruit as much as I possibly can, because that definitely gives me my energy. Um, Wanted to get up and cut my grass, but I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. Because I wish I was invincible and they could just mind their business, but they don't. But yeah, I went to get up and cut my grass though, but I tried to do it early. Um, Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the whole topic. Spoke about my daughter last night, but just back to that topic of how I was told you gonna end up losing all your kids. It sounded like it was a message being delivered to me from somebody, and I don't know. I guess too after that dream I had yesterday, but I don't know if it comes from like parents, which includes step parents or whatever, and I just don't understand like why would y'all want me to lose my children? Why if I'm not putting the responsibility off on y'all, I mean none. Why? To me, besides wanting to pry into my life, not a genuine care or concern, and definitely wanting to control my life. Definitely want to utilize my kids to try to control me. I'm one that, yeah, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want nobody, I definitely don't want to conform, but I don't want to hurt anybody trying while I'm living my life like it's golden. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to inflict certain, unnecessary pain and trauma and all that, emotional, spiritual, mental, physical. You know what I'm saying? But so when I say that, it just makes me feel like, but I see other people doing that and using people for their benefit, but to that person's detriment. And I just feel like, what the heck am I doing wrong? Why can't I find, I don't want to hurt anybody. That's just me, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care what nobody else is doing when it comes to that. Hopefully they not out here just hurting people or whatever. But it's like, but if I even lean close to, I guess, even appearing like I'm doing something to somebody or trying to get over on somebody in some kind of way which violates them, y'all on it, sniffing it out like hound dogs. But meanwhile, I'm over here minding my business while y'all doing everything and all types of stuff under the sun. I mean, the worst diabolical type stuff. And so that part I don't understand. But yeah, delivering a message to me telling me that, hold on, where's my Q-tips? I don't know where they at, but I feel like I need one. But yeah, telling me that I'm gonna lose all my kids and stuff like that. And that came from my daughter's father, and I don't know who he had been sitting down talking to or whatever. And, I feel like at any moment that could possibly happen, especially now that my daughter is gone out of here. It wasn't told to me that my sons was going to leave, but like it was about my daughter, it was pretty much prophesied in an ill way to me. Because this person told her, "You're gonna get out of that bondage," and I'm just sitting here like, what bondage? So it all boils down and goes back to that person had those kind of plans regarding my child. Why I don't know, because she would have been that person's stepchild to him. But if and had he remained, and not even had he remained, but what I'm saying, had we stayed involved, should I say? But he acted like he didn't want that responsibility. I went on. I spoke in another video about how he wouldn't even take her around the block to go to school and just stuff like that or whatever. And again, I don't know what kind of run-in her dad and him had before I met them, came across them or whatever. I just felt like they knew of each other because they was in different grades. But as far as hanging, again, My boy's dad did not even know how to pronounce my daughter's dad's name right. So I don't know if my daughter's dad just wanted to be noticed by him, be respected, or something like that. I don't know. And sometimes you get caught up in the mix because, I wasn't going to that, they were going to that school and I was not going there. Um, or I think when I was coming in, one of them was leaving out and the other one was, of course, in my grade level, so you could be the name. But if prior to that, I wasn't there. So if y'all have something else going on, you know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Leave me out of that. And definitely leave my children that I had with whomever out of it. But yeah, so he told her that in 2019, you're going to get out of that bondage. And I was like, and I'm sitting here like, what bondage? What bondage, you know what I'm saying? If we are in bondage that you didn't contribute to, and then try to leave behind and make it, allow it to get worse or whatever the case. So that irks me. And then yes, being told that by my daughter's father, you're gonna end up losing all your kids. It's like they just kept repeating certain messages to me, like they be sitting around all these different people, and again, these people conspire. Just sit around, conspire, have conversations with each other about my life, about my household. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just breathing and trying to, what I'm saying, trying to make it. And it's like, nope, we want her to have this over her life. We want her to go. To me, for people just to try to set up and make you go through something, it's just that's not manufactured by God. That's not. Is it allowed by God? Yes, it has been, but it's not. I don't know, it just don't sit well with me, and I don't like it, and I don't care for it. And I do pray that my children, regardless as to what happened, that they always know and see the truth, and that they definitely seek God for the truth, the whole truth, and the truth from His perspective, and not just not I don't even want to say just, but not mankind, because mankind is definitely flawed. Um, um, since there's only one perfect being out here, and that's just what it is. But and that's the Creator. But I don't know, man. It just made me want to smack the taste out of his mouth because he always saying something. I mean, so when he say anything to me, I just be wanting to. Boy, I just be wishing I did have the power to just close his mouth. For one, close your attitude and stuff down from even sitting around listening about me. Why do you even desire to hear anything about me? To listen when they even start talking about me, move on with your life. Like, I have to say that even though you got my daughter over there, like, move on with your life. Don't want you. Try to be cool with you. Try to be friends with you. You didn't. Y'all don't respect that. So I'm done. But why you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't even be listening to nothing about me. And of course, now that my daughter's not over here, he's not even calling me or bothering with me or nothing like that, which is an awesome thing. But that's still an issue in itself because you're not encouraging a child to, and that's the kind of example that you're setting. Like, just forget about her, and uh, basically to my child, just forget about her. And it's like, mm, for as long as I'm here and until God call me home, baby, I'm unforgettable. So don't play with it. Um, um, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Too. So yeah, stop tuning your ear to people. And then the other one just went out and about busybody-ish type of way and been up close and personal, but still will go out and want to hear something or listen to something about me too. And came back, repeating messages. Whether sometimes it was his own messages that he tried to. Now that one will try to make it seem like it was somebody else who said it when they really feel like that. Now, my daughter's dad was just he was so in that sense, that natural sense, he was, you know, moved on. But the other one can be somewhere else physically and still just be like, I can't let it go, can't let it go. I gotta control something over there. The devil be down, and you know, I'm not saying I'm sitting and waiting for it to happen, manifest in my sons. I hope when his mammy died, when his grandmammy died, that it died too. It died right along, but of course, I got a feeling that still lingers, and of course, he's still contributing something to their lives, to the bare minimum or very little. But God knows whether that's the best he could do, and it's not bare minimum. It's actually, And so, honey, you invest in something, you gonna more than likely want some parts of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I like about him. He don't be looking too much in this direction when he do just send, he didn't try to question me and find out what I was doing, this, that, and the third, where's my daughter's father. He just, yeah, tried to make orders for my household. Oh, I'm gonna order food for over here. And it's a nice gesture, but he kept his mammy he kept his mammy in the midst too and all that, and I'm just like, oh Lord. Anyway, I'm still feeling like this. What's today? August the 26th. We've almost made it through a whole week of school, which is awesome. We've been on the roll. Um, I'm loving that IXL program. It's very beneficial. Um, I'm gonna put grades in this weekend. I just got to, whether that's Friday or Saturday. I do not want to wait till Sunday. But yeah, as long as it's done before Monday. But and even with that, with the homeschool, nobody bothered me about that. Shit, I would have been all well. I can't say nobody bothered me. My daughter's father did try to come for me, and of course utilize his mom and stuff like that. But nobody really bothers me when it comes to that. And I want to speak it, and then they started trying to. But even in that sense, like, to literally, you don't support it either. And it's just like, okay, and I'm doing something different, and to me, it's doing something major. Um, and like I said, my kids made it to the next grade level and all that stuff. They was prepared for the next grade level. Her dad expressed that so-called concern. I'm just scared you ain't going. What? It was just too much. So of course doubting me and all of this other stuff, and me, you could doubt me or whatever, but it's God on the inside of me, so I know how I'm led. I don't know what y'all be led and drawn by, and especially nowadays. But pay attention that much. Okay, move on to another one. There's so many up under there that you can do. As long as it doesn't have the 100 or the little medal beside it, you can click on it. Any of the levels. But I'll be in there to check on you in a few minutes. Yeah, see, I'm prepared. See, people don't know I have walkie-talkies and stuff, and they think, oh, she's just in there not doing anything, and no, baby, my kids can reach me. I mean, of course, I'm in the house, but even when I tell them, okay, I gotta take a second to go in my room to do something, and I came here to do this video, I still leave away. So that was my youngest telling me he was done with whatever he was assigned, and I went on and told him what to do next because there's so many levels up under there. And so I was saying, I'm thankful for this IXL program. Shout out, yeah, I'm gonna be careful about shouting anybody out because y'all ain't sponsoring me and stuff like that. But on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a freebie, because that was, yeah, it's awesome. And I'm looking like I'm gonna continue it. I gotta see the price or whatever. I'm on a 30-day trial, whatever, for like the third or fourth time, but it's all good. But let me utilize that because it has all the subjects on there, except for PE. I got to get my son and my boys involved in some kind of PE. I'm probably gonna do those on Fridays, PE subjects. And there's so many YouTube videos to do PE and exercise, so you know. And that's what I incorporated when my daughter was still here. I did it like that for them and let them work out together and stuff like that, and tried to join myself up. I ain't gonna compare myself to Lizzo, but me and her about about neck and neck. But yeah. So like I said, I don't know who's behind the scenes, and I had a dream yesterday with my mom, and just my thing is, You tell me so many times, don't have no kids up in here, don't bring no all this, whatever, whatever. Just kept on saying that, but now you want to be so actively involved. I'm not gonna say now. You want something to do with my kids, or and I'm sure you have on the inside. You got some kind of, you know, desire towards them because you're the grandparent. You know, you're the bloodline grandparent, and it's spiritual and it's natural. But to you know what I'm saying, to not um to tell me that whole time can't bring no kids up in here. Then his mom, when I was pregnant, when I was 17, she was like, you and the baby can't live here," and of course that led to the abortion. So it was just like, I don't feel like it's fair at all for them to be able to have anything to do with my kids, you know, in a way that I don't approve of. And then to me, her dad just be either trying to kiss tail or either just trying to be real subtle. It's one or the other. Trying to kiss tail or trying to be subtle to see where he can trip somebody else up or to sit around them. And again, to try to exclude me. And like I said, I'm just going on the record. He told me, you know, he basically, what you calling me for, knowing that my child is over there, trying to make me feel a type of way. Like, like, boy, you know I'm not calling for you. If I'm calling for you, I'll call you to cuss you out about something. And it was regarding my daughter or, you know, not doing towards his household when she was here. But other than that, don't. And he had told me before, oh, you sending me mixed signals. Just because I told him that I love him because I'm a person that knows how to love people in a healthy manner. It does not have to be toxic. And I don't have to be with you to do that because I told him that, you know, some years ago or whatever. And I'm talking about, you sending me some mixed signals. Absolutely not. You're receiving it as a mixed signal because that's something that you desire. So, of course, because I'm not bowing to them, chasing after them, you know what I'm saying? They all teamed up or whatever, however it's working to conspire. And it goes to me, it's like once my daughter started doing it, and I still don't fully know the purpose of her life. I just know that God told me that she had purpose, you know. And he didn't go into the detail. I was just looking at her picture one time, and it was just letting me know. But and it was great purpose over her life. I can say that. But at this point, just to for her to be I'm just hoping her to be used by God. Do not let the enemy use you. And I don't know to try to break me from something, but but that movie is not easily broken. But not even that because I can be. Trust me, I can be broken. God knows that. But they it's just the stuff that they try to do. It's like I'm telling you, people are bullies. If you do not want to get down with they got going on, then you better lay down or whatever. So with that said, I'm on the lookout, but then again, I'm not. You know, regarding my sons, they getting older, and people do like to try to be around them. Of course, once you did all the hard work protecting them in the young, while they were young, and then as they get older, oh, I could do this part or whatever. So funny. I hope, what I'm saying, I hope that's not in my boys' dad's plans at all. Like, just to stay away from your kids and then decide you just want to pop back up. I don't think it's fair now. God is a just God, and um, yeah. But keep in mind, I didn't choose to stay away from my daughter. Now I have to make a decision to do what I need to do regarding this household and my life. But I didn't choose to stay away from my daughter. Interacted with her a couple of times, and she chose and told. And like I mentioned before, she claimed, "Oh, you're gonna snatch me up," as me talking to me as her mother. That's how gone she was by the time by a week later, or it could have been like a day later. I feel like you're gonna snatch me up. And his mom was even able to tell her, I gotta do this because I'm scared I'm not gonna see you and this that, and the third. As a grandmother, keeping my child away from me, helping her son to keep my child away from me. you tell my daughter that, and to me, I just feel like, are you about my daughter? Are you just dumb? You hear them blatantly tell you hear her blatantly telling you that, and she's not your mother. That's the type of person that's willing to do anything. She don't care. And so that right there made me all no, I'm just playing it. It made me cry, but it's like it's heartbreaking. It's like, wait a minute, honey, you got to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than a fifth grader girl. And so, I left it at that because I do have two other children to raise, and I'm not gonna cut the fool on behalf of one. Because if you cut the fool, you going to jail anyway. For the most part, I know that I probably would because I'm not gonna stop until I do some kind of something destructive when it comes to a mama bear fighting for her cubs. But you 13 and you, like I said, I don't want to sound like how my mama would say about me. But she grown? No, she ain't grown. She is mature, and I've taught her to be a decision maker and stand firm on that and all of that. And honey, now almost 9 months later, she's still standing. And didn't hear nothing you said, baby. Say it again.
I need to go to the mirror for a second.
Okay. Okay. Um. But yeah. So just comments like that. Oh, you gonna lose all your kids, and people that I consider best friend came in my house and still put my kids at that type of risk too, knowing that nothing major was going on, nothing they wasn't lacking nothing. They lacked it was something going on in our bathroom, but we had another bathroom. They lacked something right there. I thought you said you had to go to the middle. I didn't know you said the bathroom, but anyway, they lacked that I'm speaking of bathroom. And that was that. And that was all you basically could find on me or come up with on me. And it wasn't even necessary. It was petty. And she told, like I say, she told me she was petty, but I just didn't think I was going to be a victim of it. Now I'm learning and understanding. Or if somebody tells you that they're petty and that's not what you are, you probably want to leave them alone. Leave them where they at. Because they'll be petty towards you regardless of whether they call you friend or not. And that's just that, and I guess that's my problem because sometimes I didn't stand firm. If I say I'm this type of person, I might let my guard down a little bit more. And I think everybody does it, but I let my guard down. But some people just really, no, baby, I'm petty, and I don't care who it is. And so, you gotta respect that. But thank you for letting me know, and I wish you would have let me know sooner because I wouldn't have had that in my life. I wouldn't have had it around me and my kids or whatever. And I really didn't mean to allow it anyway. It's just, like I said, the fathers allowed it and caused it and stuff. And even back to years ago before my daughter was born, my daughter's father interacted with this so-called best friend type and tried to tell her something, speak something on my name. Thank God she already was ahead and she knew. She said, well, I already knew what you was going through and dealing with him. So I knew that was not the whole truth. And, I appreciate that. But yeah, tried to throw salt on my name or whatever. Even then, sitting here trying to open these honeydew melons, trying to see what's up with them. They out of season pretty much. They better in the summertime. But I'm going to still rock with them a little bit. About over them though. But, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. So, so yeah, so years down the line. And so, yeah, I guess I just don't understand where it all fits in on the bigger picture and the bigger scale of things. Um, situations tried to cause me to shut down towards people real early, so I did. Some people can do one thing to me, some people can do two, some people can do like three, but and some people could honestly do more and not get away with it, but you know what I'm saying? Get a little extended period. But at this point, you're not really gonna do anything to me. I mean, pretty much, I'm telling you, I'm just not petty, so it takes a little something, even at this day and time when I've been through so much. That's why I say I'm not easily broken. I can be broken. I'm not easily broken or easily persuaded. I just have to, you know what I'm saying? And I do be feeling like I just want to know for myself. And let's see. And once I did that cleaning spree, oh, I cleaned it and cleared them out real quick. Like everybody was gone real quick. Um, I didn't personally do all the cleaning. I did the separation, should I say? And some people, some people died physically. Some people just separated physically and off somewhere else. My daughter even mentioned one time, I said something. I told her something about her dad's mom, and she was like, well, now she ain't here no more. And now this is so funny because now my daughter not here no more. Like in Greensboro, ooh, I didn't mean to put my location stuff on there, but yeah. Anyway, here, um, pretty much they are. I really didn't mean to say that location type, but yeah, they pretty much cleared out, and I'm fine with it because I like peace. I like peace in my city. I like peace. I like peace in my city. I like peace in my state. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But definitely don't want to have a clean house and swept house for some old other foolishness to come up in. Some something chaotic at all. Something deeply diabolical. But yeah, it's just funny that my daughter was saying that. I was like, wow. And then of course going back to him, oh, you gonna be out of that bond. It's like it's like seemingly like they can relate to each other, and I just can't. I'm not on that wavelength, I guess, or whatever the case may be. Or like some people say, the vibrating at a certain type of level. I don't. I guess, and it is what it is. And what else was it? I mean, my daughter's dad told me some years ago probably about 2013 or whatever. This is when my boys' dad was involved with the other chick or whatever, and I was kind of trying to see why do guys let females answer their phone and stuff. And it's funny because his reason for letting somebody answer his phone, well, at the time anyway, was a whole different reason than my boys' dad. So he really couldn't give me no insight if I was dumb. He was like, "Oh, we work off the same phone." He was talking about him and who he was dealing with at the time. So I just laugh. I still laugh at that today. Because the other one was letting her answer his phone because he wanted to spite me. He wanted to hurt me. He wanted to, make me feel some type of way. And he starts spewing about child support and all this. And I'm just like, boy, and that could be a reason, but I just really don't. That's not, to me, it's not, he might mention it, but I don't feel like it's a major reason. As big as he try to make it seem or whatever. But anyway, but it very well could be. But he let the girl answer his phone, and I was just like, Lord. And that's when, of course, when my daughter's father thought, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. I just want to come lay with you. Boy, just because he went on somewhere else, I am not backtracking. Like, I'm not. Move on. That was 2013, honey. And no, I still hadn't it. So then there was one time when he was like, oh, when I get it, it's going to be so good. And this, then, boy, out of here. Bye. I don't want to say nothing else, nothing ugly or whatever, because you know me, I would be just saying, maybe I don't want to speak death over my life because I don't even want that to ever be the last thing I do. I don't even want him. Only reason I guess you could be in the same room with me is because we got a daughter at the time. But other than that, boy, I've been hoping and wishing that he could just go back to where he came from, where he was born at. But yeah, so that's what he said. I mean, I'm not even looking in your. I wasn't even looking in your direction when you first approached me. I'm definitely not looking in your direction now. And, you know, with my boys said, I was looking in his direction. It's like something light, but then it tried to turn into something major, something big, and then and I guess I see that you ain't on. And I finally can see clearly that you're not on the same because you're not still frequenting me and bothering with me and stuff like that. That you're not on that same wavelength. I don't not want to use wavelength, but you're not on that same page. Then bye. Then I'm gonna holler at you too. Like you on the flip side as well, and that's it. Deuces. But I guess they think I'm gonna go out here and wild out. No, honey, I never wanted to go nowhere and wild out. I mean, it's moments in my life where I just be like, okay, I want to just go live my best life or whatever, and not have no care and concern. But nah, that's not me. I'm not wild. I'm not. I feel like I got some wild ways. I think we all was born with it naturally, but I'm not a wild person. Um, I like to be calm, peaceful, chill. I do want to have fun and stuff like that, but anyway, I don't want to put this on here like I'm trying to make a match or something like that. I'm just speaking on some stuff that's flowing, but I'm about to get back to my cheering, and continue this journey and definitely prepare for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is one of them days that I be avoiding. Dwelling. Yeah, avoiding. I want to avoid, but like I just literally want to skip that day, and it's no coincidence. I was gonna say it just so happened. But it's no coincidence. It's on this date. Um, Either way, this date somebody died that I don't have to worry about because concerned about no more. Other people should not, they should just let this person rest. But you can't tell nobody how long to grieve, how to grieve, and all that. And that's understandable. Because honestly, I'm still, like I said, concerned. It's 9 months later, and I still have a desire for my daughter. Um, and I continue to submit it to God so that He can fill me and bring it to what He wanted to be. Not nothing that my mind says, not what my heart says, but what His will says. So that's how I deal with that. And I've been doing that every day, and I still have a desire for my child. So something definitely is not done, not finished regarding that whole thing. But when they in the grave, honey, they done. You really can't say something's not finished or whatever. And I know I hear a lot of stories and ghost stories about something was undone, something was unfinished, so that person can't rest until this is done or whatever. I've never experienced that, and even with my late grandma, mm, I definitely haven't experienced that. I did have some experiences earlier this year where something fell off my wall and stuff like that she had gave me, and um, what else was it? And not what else was it? Wasn't really anything. Oh, it was while she was still living. It was just some type of experience, but I haven't experienced paranormal activity that I know of, anyway, that I'm aware of, and ghost type stuff. Yeah, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. That's all I need. I don't need nobody's deceased spirits coming back visiting me or nothing like that. If it did not get done in the time frame that you was here, then maybe it's somebody else's turn to do it, or it just never was meant to be done like that or whatever. Because I do believe that some things die with the person who died. Some declarations, decrees, or anything, whether what they may have spoken over their kids, their grandkids' lives, good, bad, or indifferent. But um, yeah. So I'm going. I gotta get to my kids. 'Cause I don't want to start babbling.